Hey guys, project-zodiac here. I'm back with another video, and this is a unboxing of something super cool that I'm really excited to show you guys. Um, Maybe a little review, not too sure on that yet, we'll see. Because for the reason for that is a big disclaimer, I'm still pretty sick. I do apologize for all of, how my voice might be sounding if I sneeze or if I cough. I'm also pretty dizzy and lightheaded still. Um, but I really wanted to unbox this because I haven't seen any videos of people unboxing this. I've just seen, a couple of videos of people demonstrating this particular product. But yeah, I just want to unbox this. So this is something I'm very excited for. I saw it not too long ago, about a year ago or so, and um, it just arrived in the mail today. So this is how it comes. It is a handmade product, and there's a couple of things over here. This looks a little bit different. We'll take a look into all of this soon. And then here's the actual device itself. And there's a couple other things here actually. We've got some candy. That's pretty nice. Then what else is included in here? All right. Got everything out of the box. We got a instruction manual. There's something in here. Oh, this is really cool. Let me pause this real quick, make sure there's no personal information on this little thing so I can show it. Okay, so there's nothing personal in the papers that is included here, but I want to show them a little bit later. Let's just get straight into this because, as you guys can see, it's a Pokedex. And obviously, from the title of this video, you can also tell that it is a Pokedex. But this isn't just a regular, 3D printed Pokedex. This is something very special, and it's something very cool. So we're gonna get to this in a minute. I'm just so excited for this, like extremely excited. Let's just take a look here at the candies that was provided. This is pretty sweet. Okay, hi Chews. I love these. These are actually pretty good. I do buy them sometimes. I haven't bought them in almost a year. I have had a couple of similar things though, but hi Chews are amazing. I have had them in the past year, but I haven't actually bought them in the past year. Alright, so let's take a look at what's in this one now. Alright, so we got just a generic USB charger, so that's pretty cool. We got a USB-C charging port. And then we also got a couple of additional things here. Alright, so these are some tags, which is pretty nice. Really cool. We'll get to this in a little bit. And then we've got what looks like to be a little 3D stand. Yeah, it's a display stand. So that's really cool. So I haven't really had any 3D printed things before. The only thing I really have is this and something for my Switch. But the thing for my Switch is super small. So yeah, it's definitely got an interesting feel to it with the lines. So this is from Zelda. Obviously, it looks beautiful, but when you get very close to it, you can see the 3D printed lines. And I was kind of worried that it was gonna have this texture anyway. I mean, even from seeing 3D printed videos, people always talk about the texture, so I was always worried about that with this particular thing. And yeah, it has it. It's pretty rough. So I don't know if you can sand it down or something. I've seen some people do that, but you can definitely see the 3D printed lines here. But that's just a very minor complaint in regards to this. We're gonna get into this in a little bit. So this is something super cool. So here's one thing that this came with, and again, I haven't seen anyone unbox this before, so it's pretty cool to show this. And this is pretty nice quality paper, and we've got Silphco Company. That's the name of the company, of the guy that makes this. And then we got Pokedex model number handy 402, and then here's the little note that you guys can read. Just pause and read it. So this does feel like you are entering your own Pokemon journey, and it's so cool. And then we got a cool Pokedex, Pokeball logo over there, and then like it came straight from Kanto, and obviously the name of the website, or well, yeah, the URL of the website. However, that isn't you don't buy it from there. You buy it from Etsy, which we'll get to in a little bit. Then we got a instruction manual. So again, model handy 402, instruction manual, getting to know your Pokedex. And I love this. This is so nice, high quality. It's pretty thick too. So because there has not been any unboxings from this, from what I can see, I could be wrong. I'm gonna just flip through each of these pages so that you guys can take a look into what comes into it, because the dude that makes this himself, and there's so much stuff here, and it's just so cool, except that again, he doesn't talk about any of these other things. So the amount of features that is in here is amazing, and the fact that he went out of the way to make things like this as well really shows how passionate he is about this, and I love that. Again, sorry, I'm trying to hold back a cough. I'm really not feeling so good right now, but I really want to make this video. So here, you guys can definitely take a look here and read through this. So just pause the video. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna just be a little bit silent right now. So there's a lot of information here, and you're probably wondering, like, what is this? Why is this like so different than other Pokedexes? And growing up, over the years, I did buy a lot of actual, like, officially licensed Pokedexes, and I'll show you those as well. Some of them I don't even really remember how I got. Like, I think some friends had it and like they bought it at like a Salvation Army or something. And then eventually they just passed it down to me. But so yeah, but I did buy at least 2 of them. And then Silphco Products.com. And then there was another thing that this came with, which is this little card, which is pretty cool. So right over here basically tells you a lot of the things that this includes, but we'll go over it. I love these pictures. It's really cool. And then on top of that, he also put some Pokemon trading cards. So like, these are official trading card games, trading cards for the card game, I believe. I don't know if they're randomized or what they are, but still, it's pretty cool. So like, I don't know if every order he puts the same ones. I'm pretty sure he always puts a Pokedex. It would make sense, but for the Pokemon and the other things, I have no idea. But it's pretty cool. I do have some Pokemon cards as well. And then we got a Japanese one, which is pretty nice too. And the back for the Japanese one's a little bit different. Seems like they changed it though, because I do have some very old Pokemon cards. And some of them are Japanese, and the back looked a little different. But all right, let's just take a look here how this stand works. I guess you just put it like that, which is pretty nice. But all right, let's put this aside. This is it. This is a real life, basically a real life Pokedex, and it's not just a toy. In fact, let me just go and get the actual toys real quick. All right, so I got the actual Pokedexes that I own, and we're gonna compare it with this real quick. But let's go with the very original Pokedex. As you can see, it's definitely a lot thinner. And this was released forever ago, I think in the 90s or something. When was it? I don't really know. Again, this one in particular was one that somebody had for a long time, and then they just gave it to me. So yeah, this, I love its design. It's pretty cool. It's the original Pokedex from the first series. Sadly, there's no batteries on it, so I can't show how it looks, but yeah, they got the overall aesthetic correctly. And you know, to open it, you do got to push the little button here. But all of this is not how it's supposed to be. So we'll definitely be comparing it with this. Obviously, it's missing some paint because it wasn't painted. This is how it was. This is in basically perfect condition. So yeah, the original Pokedex didn't come with any paint in the places it's supposed to. And then I bought this one. This one was the remake of the original for the Fire Red and Leaf Green games. I do remember actually buying this. Again, no batteries. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then I also do remember buying this. I actually remember buying this more than I do for the advanced ones, because we were at a Target and I remember it was right when Diamond Pearl came out, and I still have that Weasel somewhere, I think, and that Pokeball. But I bought a little Pokeball with a Weasel that's attached to it. And I was explaining to my mom, like in the show, you know, like they get the Pokeball and it gets scanned. And it was just the coolest thing. I think she might have thought that this would have scanned it. I knew it wasn't going to. I was just saying, like, to just play around with it. Like, that's how it was. So that's pretty cool. Comes out. In the show, it slides out, but pretty cool still. And of course, no batteries in here either. But yeah, those are some of the actual toy Pokedexes that was, you know, originally released. Obviously, there's been a lot more, but this is special. And I keep bringing it off because, I mean, it's 10 minutes in now. But there's a lot we got to talk about. First of all, again, it's 3D printed. You get over it pretty quickly. I don't mind it. It makes manufacturing this a lot quicker because, again, it's one guy doing it. But over here, we do got some lights and the little yellow here. It would be cool if it did have that locking mechanism, but this seems pretty rigid, so it's not like it's going to be coming off. So that's pretty cool. And then obviously this is blue and white. So I'm really excited for this. Here we go. Oh, and this is like a very nice ridge. So this is exactly how the Pokedex looks in the show. I'm sure everyone's seen that before. These, again, like comparing it to the actual Pokedex that was officially released, it's definitely a lot different. You know, it's missing all the things here. You know, all of this is supposed to be here. So this is like so accurate to the very original Pokedex in the show. And this is just so cool. So I'm really excited for this. Yeah, the buttons, it is one of my complaints, because in the video itself, the buttons, they were super loud and clicky. I think it would be cool if he had added in a little mesh, kind of like how there's one over here, so it's not so loud and clicky. Also, there's this little cutout. I guess it is supposed to be here, especially given the fact that it is over here. So can't complain about that. Again, like no one has really like done a full-on in-depth look into this thing before, so kind of wanted to do that. And it's nice that the on and off switch and the volume don't get interfered by this, so that's pretty cool. And then we got the charging port over here. So let's just turn this on again. It's just a little switch over here on the side. I do think this could have been a little bit more streamlined a little. Maybe have one of these. Well, actually, never mind. That's super nitpicking. This is just a it's not connected via wires or anything, so it's, yeah, no, I think that this is right. I just think it could have been hidden a little bit better, but it's pretty cool. So let's just turn this on real quick. Oh, that lights up. Oh, that's really cool. Like, that's so cool. All right. I really want to push these as if they're actual buttons, but they're not. So let's see here. Okay. So I guess we just hit anything. And then you guys can't really see it here. All right, that's better. Oh, there's a little Pokeball animation. That's pretty cool. But alright. So we got Pokemon type charts, moves, trainer tips. Like there's so much stuff, even games, device info. How do I? That's not a button. I guess I think I understand how. Let's take a look at this. Yep, so basically to navigate it, you go up and down, and then if you want to go back a page, you push the left button, and if you're going to go right a page, you push the right button. So it's pretty cool. So this is awesome because we've got a national dex, regional dex, and by generation. Like the guy put so much detail on this. Let's go national dex. So we've got Bulbasaur. All right, so yeah, it has all the way up to 905 Pokemon. I have talked with the guy that makes this if he's planning to add more and how would that work. And he said that yes, he is. It just takes a while for him to update this, but whenever a new update comes out, he'll, you know, on his website and on his Etsy update that. And then anyone that has already bought a Pokedex from him can mail it back to him, and he will update the firmware in it so that it has the particular updated Pokemons. Now, he did say that's going to take a while. I mean, again, it is December 30th right now of 2023. So Violet, Pokemon Violet and Scarlet have been out for a little while, or Scarlet and Violet, sorry, that sounds better. But he hasn't updated it yet. So I just bought this a few days ago. He shipped it super, super fast. It came with priority mail. I was honestly surprised how quickly it came. Really, it only took like 3-4 days. So yeah, like the day I bought it, he just went out and just shipped it. So that's really, really cool. But yeah, the fact that he is that dedicated to this product, it's amazing. Again, I'll give a review of like his customer service pretty soon, but this is so cool. And you know, spoilers, his customer service is amazing. It's so good. But here's what I want to show you guys. Let's go with number 25. All right, here you are. And it's cool that you can press and hold it, and as you're holding it, it goes down a lot quicker. But it's also pretty cool that you got like sprite work as well for all Pokemon. But yeah, let's go with Pikachu. Cool. So we got Cry. Oh wow, that's loud. Let's bring down the volume a little bit. We've got some stats. So we've got the height, weight, attack power. We've got all of the moves that Pikachu can learn, and you can see the page numbers as well. So yeah, this just... So that's really cool. He put like even the levels that the Pokemon can learn their particular move, and then what kind of moves that they're allowed to learn via TM or HM. So that's really cool. We've got abilities. So that's pretty cool. Some information about the Pokemon. All right, and then we got some evolution. So that's really, really cool. And it tells you how they evolve, so that's nice. We've got forms. Pikachu doesn't really have forms, but, you know. Oh, that's awesome. So we got, hold on. So we got him in, we can see the back, and then we can see the shiny version as well. That's so cool. And then we can mark it if we've caught it or not. Dude, this is so cool. I'm in love with this already. Like, when I first saw this, I knew there were so much features, but I didn't even know, like, he literally did back sprites or added back sprites and shinies. That's so cool. Let's take a look at more. So we've got training. Got a lot of information there. Breeding. So we've got some egg groups. We've got the Gigantamax, which is really, really cool how it looks. Cosplay. So a bunch of like different Pikachu cosplay. That's really cool. And the original round Pikachu. That's so cool. But here is something that is even more amazing about this particular Pokedex.
Pikachu, the mouse Pokemon. It can generate electric attacks from the electric pouches located in both of its cheeks.
So yeah, it's literally a talking Pokedex with information. Um, oh, and that's okay. This is I'm so glad he did this because I was kind of worried that you would only be able to get the Pokedex entries by hearing it, and I was worried that there wasn't going to be a text based for it, and there is. So there is a text base for it. So that's pretty cool. But let's take a look at a different one. Let's go with I know everyone likes Charizard and all that, but let's just go with Blastoids. Okay, it doesn't have forms. Why doesn't... I'm trying to see if there's Mega Evolution on here. Okay, there is Mega Evolution. So I guess that forms wouldn't include Mega Evolution. So yeah, I just love that there's the shiny option as well. I kind of wonder if I... Okay, so it doesn't seem like you can mark if you have a shiny or not. It's just the Pokemon in general, but that's fine. So let's go with a Pokemon I know does definitely have a different form itself. Alright, this is going to be a little bit of a while. I'll be right back. Okay, so I thought Arceus was going to have it. But he doesn't even have the plates. So that's a little confusing as to why that would be. Sorry, but I'm gonna go and find a Pokemon that does have a form, so I'll be right back. Okay, so we found one that has a form, which is Shaman. So we got the land, and then we got the sky. And it's pretty cool that he actually writes down here land form and sky form. I also kind of noticed that... Oh, that's pretty cool. He has a different shiny for the forms too. It doesn't seem like there's a male-female difference. Let me take a look into that. I'll be right back. So yeah, it doesn't seem like there is a way to see the difference in the genders. I think that is definitely something that should be added in because a couple of Pokemon do have different forms, such as Pikachu with the hard tail for if it's a girl versus just the flat tail if it's a boy. But I just wanted to show you here, we got a regional dex, and you know, we go all the way up to the Hisui dex, which is pretty cool. So that's nice. If we want a Johto one, of course. Huh. Kanto is missing. That's interesting. But yeah, and then the national dex has all of them. So the big reason why this takes a long time, he did even say it might not even be ready for another year for the updated Pokemon to be put in here. It is because he does do all of the voice work himself. So an example, let's just go with the most recent one on this. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so
Enamorous, the love-hate Pokemon. When it flies to land from across the sea, the bitter winter comes to an end. According to legend, this Pokemon's love gives rise to the budding of fresh life across Hisui.
So yeah, that is why it takes so long, other than of course getting sprites to be put in, because he has to do the voice work for all of it, put the effect, because this sounds very similar how it was in the show, which is really, really cool. So that's why it takes a while, but hopefully pretty soon he does get it updated. Now, Just want to show you alphabetically. You can obviously do that if we want to go down to Arceus, for example. Where is that? So yeah, I notice it sometimes takes a little while to just keep going down. So yeah, we can just find the Pokemon alphabetically.
Arceus, the alpha Pokemon.
Cool. And if you want
It
to
is told in
hear him
mythology that
as
this
he's
Pokemon
talking,
was born before the universe even existed.
sorry, if you want to read it as he's talking, you can by just pushing the button. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I also want to just quickly show over here, we've got by type, so normal types, which is pretty cool. So it's not bad. And I think another cool way to go about this is to like just jump pages rather than having to like actually go down a lot. It's not too much of an issue, but obviously because the way that this is set up, if you push to the right, it's gonna go to the thing that's being selected, so not necessarily the page, but it's not a big deal. So yeah, you can look it up by type, by generation. So that's pretty cool. Generation 1 to 151, and then it goes all the way up to generation 8. Go to the Pokemon number. So I already did this. So you can just change the numbers over here, up and down. And then once you're done, you just click on confirm and it goes straight to the Pokemon. So that's pretty cool. We've got the caught list. So let's just say we caught Pikachu. Just because it's a lot easier. If we go to caught list, there we go. Pikachu. And then you can clear your list as well. So then we got scan for Pokemon, and that's what these two tags are for. You can basically put these tags, and let's just say, let's say we got this Pokemon, Mousehold. If you have a plushie or something like that, and in his video, quickly demonstrating it, he does show this off, where you can turn this on, put this behind something, and then the Pokedex will scan for it, and they will find it. Now, see, so then it starts looking for it, and then it'll pick it up. Obviously, there's nothing here right now, so I'm not sure what this is. Let me take a look. Oh, and I forgot that with these tags, you can connect any Pokemon to them. So that's really, really cool. That's already in here. So the BT is basically Bluetooth, and this is basically what it says for Bluetooth connectivity. So it's basically to just quickly search for a Pokemon. So it's not bad. I might do that a little bit later and see how that works. Also, I know that I paused this, but when I was flipping through this looking for the Bluetooth information, got specifications on the battery life for those of you that are curious about that. But I just love this legal disclaimer. It's actually kind of funny. So again, it just makes it feel like it's an actual real Pokedex and like you're about to go out in a Pokemon world. That's just amazing. So yeah, we've got Bluetooth connectivity. We've got type charts. So this is really helpful. So, and yeah, you can like go down directly. So see, we're on water. So instead of going back and then going like this, we can just go up and down directly from here. So that's pretty cool. We've got moves. Like the dude even put all of the moves in here. And then of course you can go up and down on them as well. Again, there's just so much care put into this. This is amazing. So we can go by name or by type, and then we see that as well. TMs and HMs. So that's really, really cool. TR, okay. We got some trainer tips. What are Pokemon?
Pokemon are creatures that inhabit our world that are capable of forming special bonds with humans. Some people keep Pokemon as pets or for service in various fields of work. Others use Pokemon for battle. It is believed that many species of Pokemon existed long before humans did.
So that is so cool. I wonder if you can see a written copy of that. No, it doesn't look like you can. So it looks like the text stuff is only for the Pokedex entry. So I'm not going to go through all of this, but let's take a look here.
Pokemon battles have been a...
Okay, and then if you like just want to stop it, you just go back. So that's pretty cool. There's a lot of things over here explaining so much stuff. Like, let's take a look at shiny Pokemon.
Although extremely rare, Pokemon with a different coloration to what is usual for its species will sometimes occur. These are commonly referred to as shiny Pokemon and are highly sought after for their rarity and distinct appearance.
That's just so cool. All right, let's go under items. So we've got like Pokeballs. What are Pokeballs?
Pokeballs were developed to allow for various...
So that's really cool. Again, I really wish. So then we got like some information here, and we can keep going down. I just really wish for these particular menus that when it is the audio, that he did input the script as well, so we can read it in case we don't want the volume. So we got potions, and then he explains all the potions. Oh, this is just so much cool stuff put in here. So yeah, he definitely has a lot of care put into this. Status healers. So we got some status healers as well. We've got repel. So for items, yeah, and it just keeps going down a lot. So that's really cool. And then we got a town map. So we got a town. Oh, that's a really cool picture. It really makes it feel like you're gonna go visit that place, like it's a brochure. Like, this is just so cool. And then cool. And then there's information about the city itself, what is included in it. If you want information on the routes, there is, and some Pokemon that are seen there. That's pretty cool. So unfortunately, it doesn't seem like you could just skip over, again, due to the way that this works, but I'm not really complaining. That's really cool. So yeah, this seems like it's the route that you would be taking while you go throughout the game. So that's really cool. Let's take a look at Galar. So yeah, that's amazing that he even did this in the style of the original games as well. So that's super cool. Then we got the Who's That Pokemon thing, and we got a couple of songs. For those of you that don't know, it's
Who's that Pokemon?
and then you just try to take a guess. Oh, and I guess you gotta push a button. So that's pretty cool. I don't know how much Pokemon's is with that. So then we've got some awesome Pokemon songs. I'm not gonna play this entire song, but still. So the thingy is a little slow, but that's fine. The image, the audio though is so clear. It's really cool. Then we got some games. Radio. Huh. That's pretty cool. So it seems like there's I don't think there's an actual radio here, but it's like some Pokemon music in here as well. We've got Pokemon quizzes. So that's pretty cool. We've got a Pokemon Cry quiz. That's really cool. Who's that quiz? So kind of similar to Who's That Pokemon? Pidgeybird. Huh. Oh wow. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. Run. So that's cool. Ekans launch. Oh, this is like basically Snake. I don't know if he made these. I really don't know if he made these himself. Um, or if these are just like some little games that he found online. Okay, I have no idea how to get rid of this one. Hold on, I'll be right back. So yeah, I had to turn that off and turn it back on. I wasn't able to get out of that one. Whack a Diglett. So, okay, this looks like it's another one I'm gonna have to exit out. I'll be right back. So the next one is a Ask Abra. Oh, I guess like it's like a magic 8-ball, like, um, I don't know. Will they release another model? He has no opinion on the matter. The reason why I asked that is because of this particular style. So a lot of people did ask him, from what I've seen, if he's planning to do other region like styles, you know, like a Sinnoh-Dex, Kalos-Dex, or whatever. But he basically had told people that no, he's just doing the Pokedex in the style of the Kanto-Dex, which is the most iconic Pokedex anyway, so that's fine. And then Durant Farm. So you basically got like a little farm thingy. That's pretty cool. All right. And then the last thing we got is device
I'm
info.
Dexter, a Pokedex programmed by Professor Oak for Pokemon trainers. My function is to provide information and advice on Pokemon and their training. If lost or stolen, I cannot be replaced.
That's pretty cool. I think that that's similar to what the Pokedex says in the anime. So let's take a look at our trainer card. Trainer info not set. Please go to trainer info from the settings menu. All right, and the last thing we got to take a look at is settings. What do we got? All right, so I guess we can change that. Nope, hold on. All right, so fast startup. Sure, I guess. Yeah, let's take a look at what that looks like. We've seen how it looks like when it's off, so let's try to take a look here. I think it just bypasses the Silphco. Yep, it does. It just bypasses it, but I really like the Silphco logo thing. I think that that's pretty cool, so I'm gonna keep this off. Alright, so we've got some background colors. As you guys can see, this is changing. The default one is 11, so I'm just gonna keep it up at 11 because I like it. Set up Poke tags, so that's what we're gonna do to set this up. New Poke tag. Yeah, we're not gonna do that here just because that's probably gonna be a little bit of a process, and this video is already getting on a little long. Screensaver. So the screensaver you guys saw earlier, sorry, that's when that Pokeball started going around. So there's a couple of different options here. So I'm just gonna leave it as Pokeball because I thought that was gonna like play the animation, but I guess it doesn't. Oh, wait. Yeah, it does play the animation. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So let's just go with like stars. That's pretty cool. Fireplace. Okay, that's honestly so cool. I never expected to see a fireplace in a Pokedex, and it crackles. That's really cool. Yeah, no, this is really cool. And then you can also set the wait time as well. And the screensaver is only from the main menu. So, trainer info. So I can set my name, ID, date issued, trainer picture. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hold on. So how can I? All right. So you go up and down to change it. There's a couple of different things. So that's pretty cool. All right, we're just gonna cancel it for now. And you can also set your own Pokemon team. That's awesome. and then your league and how many badges you've had. So that's really cool. But yeah, guys, this is all right. And if you try to keep going back more, it doesn't work. Another small little complaint that I have is, let me just turn this off and we'll turn this on. That noise. So every time I've turned it on, the speaker makes that loud popping noise. But um, I don't think it's damaging it or anything like that. So I'm gonna just fully turn this off right now. Guys, this is amazing. Like actually having it here and the amount of care I'm seeing put into this is so good. Again, the guy's customer service is amazing. He's very, very kind and respectful, and he always. I've been talking with him for a few months now about how this works and all of that. Um, and he had always told me that, again, I had to buy this from Etsy, that if it's ever sold out on Etsy, just message him on Etsy and I'll put a link to obviously the Silphco website in the description below, and also directly to his Etsy store. He has told me if it's ever sold out on Etsy, which at the current moment this is, just message him and he'll always have new stock available. Or if he can't have a new stock right away, within a few days or a week or so, he should have one. And then he would just send you the link to automatically buy it. So when I bought this was sold out, but I guess it wasn't updated on Etsy, and he just sent me the link for to pay for it on Etsy, and he shipped it off right away. So yeah, I'm impressed with this. The guy's customer service is amazing. There's so much care, so much passion put into this. Like this is definitely one of the best things that I've bought recently, just because of how much care is put into this, and it's just amazing. I mean, straight from this, your little letter over here, the cards that he gives you as well, like all of this, it's so nice because it really shows like the guy cares so much about this product. He cares so much about making sure that you're happy with it, and all the features that's included in here as well. Like this is so good. This is so cool. This is definitely how you make a product. And this is just so nice. Now you guys are probably wondering how much this is. This is a little expensive. It is $200 without the taxes, but the shipping is free. But is it worth $200? I 100% think it is. Because again, you get a couple of extra things, and there's so much features on this that you're not going to see these features on an actual official Pokedex. And it has a whole updated Pokemon, sort of, as we talked about. um, but still, he has most of the Pokemon here. When the new ones, when he's done updating those, he says that he'll will take these and update them for you. Sorry, one second. So there's like so much done right here. Like this is a perfect Pokedex basically. Obviously, again, I had some nitpicks. I do think the gender forms should be included, and that little popping thing and a couple other things that I talked about in this video are really the only nitpicks I have, and that I would recommend being updated with a firmware update. But as it stands, this is amazing. This really is a perfect Pokedex basically. So I really recommend you guys get it. If you love Pokemon like I do, or if you know someone that loves it and they're a little bit older, because again, this isn't really a toy. This is more for collectors and people that grew up with Pokemon, or that are a little bit older and just really like Pokemon. So I definitely would not recommend giving this to, like a 6-year-old or something like that. This is definitely, at least a teenager onwards. Just because it is very complex. There is a lot of things here, but it's perfect. I really do love this, and yeah, I mean, I bought a couple of things from like independent, creators, like people that make things handmade, and the things themselves are amazing. Um, but not always they go to like the care and detail that this guy did for putting all this in with all of this. Um, I'm not saying that those people also that they don't, because they do. The quality for those things that are bought from people that make things handmade, especially for like things like this, which is for fandom, they're fantastic. I'm just saying, like, this dude really went extra steps to make sure you really feel like this is a real Pokedex, and I love that. So I just thank you so much if you ever watch this video. The person responsible for this will definitely be sending this to him on a Netsy message to let him know about this. But if you're watching it, thank you. Guys, go buy this. This is amazing. I'm so happy. I've been waiting and hoping to buy it for a while now, and I'm glad I finally have been able to. Um, just go buy this because this is so cool. But with all that said, guys, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day.